And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. From the 41, here's second down and 5. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day, the only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. First down, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 3.
To throw is Bridgewater. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Bridgewater to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now Lewis selects to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Luke Schoonmaker, 28 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. halfway on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here is away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Cowboys at 3-7 now on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in their own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And a dump off here to Robinson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Bridgewater. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. fielded just inside the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On play action, they'll throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
2nd down and 8.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. One of those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On play action, it's Bridgewater.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 light.
Looking to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb,
40 yards.
and the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Play after right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up first and 10
at the 41-yard line. Now Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Play fake. Bridgewater.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bates.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
And McLaurin, the motion man right.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
65, 65.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Steps away.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, a 2-yard touchdown